Hello everybody, it's Nathan, and today I would like to talk about a world-renowned manga series. World-renowned takes a tiny bit of a grain of salt, because in America the series flopped. But the series I'm going to be talking about today, Eiichiro Oda's One Piece. Well, what is good about One Piece? Of course, if you know about One Piece, it excels in world building. The anime kind of does it justice. The anime really is not surpasses the manga until Wano, like overall quality of everything, because the One Piece is in a strange situation. It has to come out week to week, no seasonal breaks, and somehow keep far enough behind the source material so it doesn't catch up. How do they do that? Well, very simple actually. You have one chapter which is about 15, 16 pages on average, sometimes more, sometimes less. How they do it is they take half of the chapter, not even a full chapter, mind you, and say you can have pages 3 to 14. You have that to adapt into an episode. You might also be wondering, that is terrible pacing. In retrospect, it is. It's very bad, actually. And a lot of people dog on One Piece for the art style, but I have a feeling the art style is one of its strengths. I have also a tiny gripe with the anime. The pure fact that when certain panels look really, really detailed, the anime has a lighter color to it. Like, it's more bright. But I have a feeling in some areas it works in the anime's favor, and also 9 times out of 10, the manga is way better. And you might be wondering, I don't have an English copy. I do, but that's a funny story. I was in Japan in 2018, summer, June, the beginning week of, I think the second week of June I was in Japan. Because I was going to the One Piece attraction that was there, I wanted to buy the first volume in Japanese. They didn't have that volume. They had everything else besides the first volume available for sale. So I I want to get some Japanese One Piece material. And I'm a big fan of the One Piece theme park. Too bad it closed down, but makes sense. Tourism and everything in Japan. I got this while at the airport, about ready to leave. I saw Attack on Titan, and I saw this right next to it. I was like, I like Attack on Titan, but One Piece is One Piece. I actually, another funny story about how I got my English copy, which is not on me right now, but that English copy of Volume 1 was also in Japan. I got the English Volume 1 in Kyoto. One Piece excels when you can just sit down and just read. Another story from when I was in Japan. I was at the Kyoto International Manga Museum. I was like, ooh, they have omnibuses of One Piece. The manga museum is a big library. So I went over to the English section. The whole entire first floor was completely foreign. So you have French, Spanish, English, everything. So I went over, picked up One Piece. I was already semi-caught up at that point when I went to Japan. So I sat down and was like, I'm going to pull this volume out. It happens to be the end of Enies Lobby. That was my first time actually reading that content in the manga, because I watched the anime up till Fishman Island. So I was like, very interesting. The pacing towards the latter half felt dragged on a bit in the anime. But the manga was absolutely perfect. Jaw-dropping, like, art and everything. And you can slowly see Oda's, like, progression with art style as the series goes on. Even, like, ideas that Oda has, like, in chapter 14 or 19, come back many hundreds chapters later, almost 500 chapters later, with a character being revealed. And also Oda's pure, of say, godlike talent of telling stories within the first pages of each chapter. Not every chapter has this, mind you, but there's a decent chunk of stories that literally, the first image you see, this is the cover page, and then it says the title of the chapter. Pay attention to those, because characters and events that happen within those cover stories actually have a big impact at the story at large. And the pure fact that One Piece in Japan is able to sell so much that they even got a theme park to begin with. A dedicated theme park. I know Naruto got one after Naruto ended, but it's not in Tokyo. The One Piece theme park was inside of Tokyo, where most people who are traveling to Japan, they're going to go to Tokyo, of course. That's how I learned about it. I went there, had a lot of fun. And that my overall memory of seeing the theme park, absolutely jaw-dropping. You wait in a line if it's crowded outside, and then the overhead signs above you show a commercial. The commercial is for the live attraction stage play. All you really go in, you see clips of the characters, then you see Oda, all new character. That draws you in. It's like, how is this story going to work? Especially with everything of One Piece. It does quite well, actually. Take it completely out, like, say, all the characters are on the ship, because this was the point in time in the story where the characters were all split up. Just say they all work. They're all together. You go to this island, which is an exact replica inside of the show as it is in the theme park. You can only see this movie that they showed at Tokyo Tower. It's kind of a shame that after it closed, they never redid the footage to make it work on one screen. But you see the characters of One Piece arriving, the Straw Hat Pirates arriving at the actual island itself. And then, of course, you see a battle happen, and it's like, it's cheesy, but it works. The pure fact that there's a special transponder snail on the island. It will give power to those through the power of friendship. I know that term has been overused in fairy tale, but this is One Piece. You're allowed to get away with it once. But it works. The music plays is amazing. You leave after it's all over. You go into the stage play itself. The stage play opens up with the characters re-arriving on the edge, just like moving from that where they were in the short film over to the stage play. And then a character which you would have easily guessed, even if not being able to understand Japanese, you can understand what is going on in the stage play. Because of the simple words of Utahime An, Song Princess, which is Utahime. Then you have the name Anne, which Anne has actually been the name Anne has been referenced before in the manga. If you go back to the 500s, if not a little around that time, you see Ace's flashback. Technically, it's Ace's mother's flashback, and then you see Ace's mom saying, "If you were a girl, you would be named Anne." Even with these like little details that no one is going to theoretically know of outside of Japan, they go so much into little details of everything. AKA, why the mascot of my whole entire channel is Anne. To show that we appreciate them going into that much detail for a little character. And the pure fact, Anne was only animated in the 2019 movie Stampede. But she existed for at least a good 2 years before that within the theme park. Is there something to know when you see a character in One Piece, like in a movie, you think they only show up here? In reality, look at Film Z. I'm just using Film Z as an example. You see Z's henchmen, well, Z's like commanders and stuff like that, the Neo Marines, they got their own episodes in the anime. That may not be the manga, but when they can tie this and get the characters some more screen time than they were in the movie, that's important. Everyone should at least watch One Piece Movie 6, which is Baron no Masari, and you should also watch the next movie you should watch, it should be Strong World, and then you can watch Meguro Chase if you want. It's not a good movie. Then after Strong World, go to Film Z. Film Z is an immaculate story. Another story about One Piece, specifically Film Z. I was the president of my school's anime club, and back when I decided, let's watch a One Piece movie, I have only watched up to Baratie, I think, at that point in time. So I was relatively new into One Piece, but I went out and got a DVD, Blu-ray, whatever, of Film Z. Best choice I've ever made in that whole entire school club. I bought that, brought it in to watch. We put it on the whiteboard and stuff. It was like an electronic whiteboard where you can send the screen of the computer over, and we watched Film Z. The visceral reaction to that movie for everyone in the club, when Avril Lavigne showed up for the ending credits, that is the only time through that whole entire my school, with me doing the school club and stuff like that, I've ever heard an applause. They ended that movie on such a heart-wrenching flashback for the last minute of that movie. Then Avril Lavigne song kicks in, the credits roll. That is amazing what they were able to do with that movie. Because Film Z is serious, Strong World is comedy, and then Film Gold tries to mix and try to find a good balance between seriousness and comedy. It doesn't work. But if you want to actually enjoy Film Gold's story, you need to watch Heart of Gold and then Film Gold, because those stories are absolutely connected to each other. The pure fact of why I'm going on this whole entire One Piece movie rant is the movies of One Piece are important even if they don't add anything to the story. Stampede is questionable if it actually is important, but we got to see the name of the last island, the actual English translation, first in that movie. Laugh-Tale, when originally we all knew it as Raft-Tale. The pure fact we got an official English translation in that movie before. This was many months before it was even revealed in the manga. That is important. Same with Anne from the theme park. That is important. Even if they don't have an actual tangible effect on the story, you need to actually watch it to get a grand scope of everything. I prefer to watch the One Piece movies over the anime, but as of recently, we've had 2 episodes within Wano, the second half of Wano, basically third, but they were directed by a relatively new director. She also directed the final episode of Dragon Ball Super. She's able to meld like the 8 pages they're given into absolute cinematic glory, to say it for better words, which I can't think of. She's able to tell a story, however short the actual story may be for that specific episode, and give it a movie feel. The 1000th episode of One Piece is coming up pretty soon. It's a big achievement for any anime to get over 1,000 episodes. We have Detective Conan, Pokemon, One Piece, and I have a feeling there's going to be a few others that are more exclusively in Japan that have been airing forever. Doraemon. Let's throw Doraemon in there. One Piece is able to surpass the test of time, the anime and the manga, actually. If any of you have not seen or read about One Piece, I highly suggest, if you don't like the animation and stuff for the anime, which is purely fine, I'm not giving anyone doubt about the anime. The anime is not perfect. Neither is the Boruto anime. Neither was the Black Clover anime. But always give the source material a shot. Those 2 examples, Black Clover, the animation job on that was actually pretty good, except for the filler. But overall, my point still stands. Everyone should at least experience One Piece. Experience everything the world of One Piece has to offer. It could be somewhere far into the future, once One Piece has been done and finished for many years. The icon that is the Straw Hat Pirates need to actually surpass the test of time itself. I have a feeling I've rambled on enough about One Piece for now. What do you guys think about the pure fact that One Piece is hitting 1,000 episodes? It's an achievement. I hope they give it a movie-like quality, and I hope there's rumors about a new movie. I hope that movie is really good, and what that movie could actually add to the world of One Piece. Anyways, this is Nathan. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Everyone, have a great day, night, wherever you are.